Return to what you are. Return to who you are. Return to where you are.
I was so excited to be in a group of people that had the exact same job as me, and to be learning from them and taking ideas and growing together.
Think of camp and think of your community at camp and your closest circle of friends at camp and how impactful that circle of influence is for you, and then bring it to the professional level.
What I did not expect but have been very excited about is the collaboration, is this idea that not only can we become great friends with people and develop great relationships, and this can be a place where we share of ourselves in a different way, but also to share ideas and to find things that other people do that we can do to better ourselves and to better our camps.
Step by step, it's had a poem, step by step the longest march can be won. Many stones can form an arch, singly none. And that's what we're doing, we're forming arches. We're stepping out of our singularities, and it's exciting.
I think what was most helpful for me was the midot and learning through the value-based curriculum. So learning how to walk with purpose, learning to lead with rachamim, with compassion, learning hakarat tov and what it means to not only show gratitude, but recognize the good.
It's really helped me look at myself, at how I do my work, and how I am as a Jewish camp professional. It's really helped me take a step back and look at the bigger picture of what my camp does and what it's all about, what my role is in my camp's mission.
We should always be working toward excellence, and that takes a lot of effort. But at the same time, I find myself balancing that with something like patience, where we need to understand that not everything is going to happen all at once, and not everything that we want to happen is going to happen in one summer.
Sitting with anava and humility and hearing feedback from that space has really opened me up and made me a partner in being better, working to be the best camp that we can be.
The one that stands out has been gratitude. It's the one that I carried with me over to camp during the summer, and it kind of fuels all of my conversations and really what I try to bring out in my staff and how they talk to each other.
What was most successful was was my Yitro project, where we had our madrichim and training, our MIT curriculum, completely redone around the midot curriculum.
During the summer, I really saw a huge impact on how I was approaching even just simple conversations with my staff. Whether it be a little bit of praise, or they're having some troubles, so how do we work through that? Yitro has given me the chance to do it. I think that had a huge impact on the staff I worked with.
When I think about sort of making inventions, oh, that's great. I often think about, I'm not going to do it now, sort of like if you threw a rock out, it's sort of like what the ripple would be. And you'd imagine that, oh, that's interesting, it's sort of a ripple effect. And we just sort of trust that it works. But when we actually are laser focused, we change our focus, we'll see something else. So on three, I want to ask you to count to three. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Ready?
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. This is still. And 1, 2, 3. So we actually have a laser focus, and you put an input in, the outcome will be actually as precise.
I'm in the process of hiring head staff, and I've just spoken to all of them on the phone today, and I've been sharing with them some of the things we've learned and what I'm excited to bring back to camp.
Okay, one of the best things that I did at staff training this year, I took directly from Jay Frankel.
A duck above water, it just glides. They're like, yeah, I'm a duck, right? They're just gliding so beautifully, rocking and moving, right? But underneath the surface of the water, they're like, oh my God, oh my God. But you don't see any of that because that's below the water. You need to be a duck as the assistant and associate camp director.
The faculty understands kind of what our group needs, snacks being one of them, but no, it's a great group. Everyone brings their strengths and their identity to the table, and we learn a lot from each other.
Whether it's conversations with my advisor or people within the cohort, using that as a way to just figure out who I can be and who I am.
The Yitro site visit for me in the microcosm of the summer came at exactly the right time. It came at a time where I was transitioning into a new role during the summer and kind of questioning my role and where I fit into the larger picture of camp, because it was something completely brand new for me and for all at camp. And then I got to step out of that bubble for a little bit and visit 3 other wonderful camps and kind of reflect on the work that I've been doing for the past year through Yitro.
The relationships that we've built will definitely continue past this formal experience together.
I feel like even though, we're still not a part of a movement, we do have like family to lean on and learn from all the time.
Just to know that there's an organization in the FJC that cares so much about this specific role, the assistant director role in Jewish camping, is amazing.
I didn't know what I was getting myself into when I started, but I don't remember who I was before. And I know that I'm a better person and a better supervisor because of this program.
This day's been full of insight. This Yitro cohort shines bright.